it's changing the way companies are thinking or growing. Like you talked about, the growth rules are being rewritten, right? How we compete, how we create value for our clients, and in the time frame that they expect it. If you could just kind of break it down and say, how do you think the growth rules are being rewritten today, and what do we need to know about that?
Yeah, so I think growth rules, how a company grows is changing completely. And, AI accelerating is accelerating it greatly. And I mean, it is equally exciting and terrifying because, on one hand, you are able to automate so much and do things so much faster. On the other hand, if you don't have really good human judgment, then you could be taking bad decisions really, really quickly. So it's an accelerator, but an accelerator can go both ways into the positive and into the negative. I think it's forcing every company to answer what part of the value that we create is coming from the craft and what is just the labor. And I think that's kind of, important difference because you need to understand what do we have to double down on and we could never eliminate. And we need to make sure that we hone that into a unique differentiator, competitive advantage. And what can we afford to just automate, which, what of it is just repetitive tasks, labor that can be taken on by machines effectively. So that forces people to think about their companies differently and really, really understand why is it people buy you? Why do they choose you over your competitors? And double down on those things.